What is up YouTube, Sam the Chipman here, bringing you another fish and chip shop review. This time we're at Camberley Fish Bar in where else but Camberley. Just want to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers for watching, and yeah, let's go and eat this thing. So we are now in the Chipman vehicle. I've just got my fish and chips right here that you've just seen. Now let's have a look and see what kind of goodies we've got. Okay, so we have a little tub. I have no idea what's in the tub. Let's have a look. It's tartar sauce. They just gave us a free tub of tartar sauce, but the truth is, I don't have tartar sauce normally, but again, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Fits nice in the car, actually. Right, now let's have a look at the packaging. We will review this in the score later. So we got fish and chips, traditional British favourite, of course, can't go wrong. Look at that. Let's open the treasure trove. Oh, blimey. That smell does really hit you back. Right, let's investigate this by, well, the best way possible. Eat it. So, we're going to investigate the fish. So we have crusty batter. You can, as I poke into it, you can tell it's lovely and moist. And let's have a taste of this fish, if we can actually get hold. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick the bits up, but I just can't do it with this fork. Even though the batter is moist, the fish is a bit dry, but it still tastes really good fish. So no complaints. Let's get the batter and see how that tastes. As I put my fork in it, it went crunch. So the moist batter and the dry fish make it a balanced, like, cod. It's quite greasy, but other than that, no complaints. All right, let's get into the chips themselves. So let's try this one here. Better eat this quick, it's ripping apart. Not crunchy, soft, thick, because I love thick chips. I love thick chips with a passion. As you look inside, soft fluffy potato, as you expect from a chip, golden colour. You can slightly see a small bit of tan there, but other than that, I'm really impressed. All right, so I will come back to you in a bit with a summary. Okay, so after that lovely, delicious bit of food, which I'm really grateful for, again, thank you so much, Camberley Fish and Chip Shop. So what I ordered was a medium cod and chips, because it was the smallest one available. And in terms of delivery, they do delivery. If you grab a menu when you pass it, please grab a menu, because it does have a telephone number, and orders are ready in 10 minutes, which is very, very good. And the opening hours are basically Monday to Saturday, 11:30 till 10 p.m. sorry, which I feel is long enough, personally, because it's a long day, and they're closed on Sundays, so pretty much every day except Sunday. So in terms of eating and takeaway, it is both eat and takeaway. So basically you can either come in or not come in as such. But anyway, let's get into the summary itself. Let's talk about the location and parking. Now, it is in the high street of Camberley, so basically if you drive in, you should drive past it. It's basically down the one-way system. And in terms of parking, there is free parking available, but it's first come, first serve, and you have to be really lucky. So in terms of parking, there's paid parking, and if you're just there for fish and chips, then basically it's not going to cost you that much money. So in terms of location and parking, I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5 because even though there is free parking, it is limited, and also it's quite difficult. But other than that, it's a good location. It's along the high street, and there is seating inside and outside. All right, let's talk about the shop itself. Now, it is bright and it is clean, and it has like some very nice signage as well, and it does stand out. In terms of welcoming, it is welcoming, and it looks very modern as well. So I'm going to give the shop itself a very decent 4 out of 5. Let's talk about the service. So in terms of service, I would say that very, very nice people. So when I went in and ordered, it was basically cooked to order. So basically it wasn't lying around in like the overhead ovens as such. And very helpful when I asked some questions such as vegan menu and stuff like that. We'll get to that in a second. And honestly, really lovely talking to them as well. And considering it wasn't peak hour as well, the fish was cooked as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't say soon as possible, but like the right timing as such. I'm going to give service a 5. Right, now let's talk about the menu itself, which I do have. I'm just going to try and cover up the number if I can. That looks visually appealing, ain't gonna lie. Look at that. Let's have a look at the menu itself. That is one big menu. I mean, you got your fish, you got your chips, you got your pucker pies, you got your spicy wings, chicken strip, and honestly, it is a very big menu. That's all I can say. And on the back, you do have your lunchtime specials as well. We'll get there in the deals and discounts. So I'm going to give the menu a solid 5 out of 5. Right, let's talk about the offers, deals and discounts. Now, in terms of offers, deals and discounts, the only thing they've got is the lunchtime special, which is between 11:30 to 3 p.m. And basically what you see on the back here is what you get with your lunchtime special. So for example, you have your traditional cod and chips, £6.90, which is actually saving you quite a bit of money for your lunchtime menu. You also have your 3-piece spicy wings and chips, £3.50. And honestly, it was this is good, but that's the only lunchtime special as well, considering that, well, I wouldn't lunchtime special. Anyway, that's the only deals and discounts they do, and like loyalty scheme. However, because of the cost efficiency, and you know, because it's lunchtime and that, I'm actually going to give it a solid 2.5 out of 5. Now let's talk about the cost. Now, considering it was the smallest portion of fish and chips, it's actually a medium fish and chips. I would say I'm going to reach the middle ground, because the average cost, I believe, is between £8 and £9 for a medium. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but I'm going to go with the middle ground, and I'm going to say 3 out of 5 for cost. Okay, let's talk about the packaging. Now, the packaging, I was given a plastic bag, and the box itself, I still actually got the box right here. As you can tell, it's cardboard. It's a bit moist, but again, it's okay because it did protect all my fish and chips. So I'm very happy with that. The design itself, the generic fish and chip logo, and there's holes in the back, which is for ventilation and letting all the steam out. So in terms of packaging, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. Let's talk about the fish. Now, the fish itself, I felt like it was a right size portion of fish. In terms of the crust, this isn't toast. In terms of the batter, there we go. It's crunchy, moist when I put my fork in it. And in terms of the fish itself, even though it was soft and fluffy, it was a bit dry. But everyone has their preference. Again, I'm not going to deduct points on that. But it was really good fish. So with that in mind, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. No, you know what? Miss Editor, scratch that out. Give it a 4 out of 5 instead. Now let's talk about the chips. It definitely did feel like a medium portion of chips, I'm not gonna lie. And and as for an individual chip, it was good in size, quite thick, not crunchy though, but very tasty. Also very moist, like the fish. And the potato was white, light and fluffy on the inside. But other than that, I would say pretty decent portion of chips. So I'm going to give the chips at least a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about the overall fish and chip dinner itself. So again, I am really thankful for Camberley Fish Bar for the experience. You guys have been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much once again for serving me today. Now again, I'm gonna say it, really decent fish and chips, like cod, crunchy, moist, right size. Same with the portion of chip, a good portion size, and the fact that you guys have served me well today. I would give it like in the middle of 4 and 4.5, but I'm gonna feel generous, right? Because again, I've had a really good day today with you guys. I'm gonna give you a 4.5 out of 5. Let's rock on, let's reel it in. Now it's time to add up the score and give you a final score out of 50. Okay, I have totaled up the total score, and you guys at Camberley Fish Bar has scored 40.5 out of 5. Very terrific service and a good location. Parking could be increased, but again, it's not your fault for that. Fish and chips are brilliant, and service with a smile. Honestly, you guys are brilliant. Thank you so much once again, and thank you for watching, guys. And again, thank you, Becky, for editing these videos. You have been an absolute legend. And thank you, you guys, for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, reel in and fish for that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that like button as well. All right, guys, I've been Sam the Chip Man. Again, apologies for this being a late video, but I hope you've enjoyed it. This is Sam the Chip Man, and remember to feast out.